I'm here for the awareness campaign today. It's brilliant. Obviously, safety is ultimate and paramount in all of our lives, something we should all be quite aware of, especially with the level crossing. We're joined by two very lovely young PCSOs today. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. Now, what's your name and rank, madam?
My name's Ali and I'm a PCSO and I work in Gossip Screen.
Oh, I'm from Gossip Screen.
Are you?
Yes, and what's your name, young lady?
I'm Rachel and I work for the PCSO in Ifield.
In Ifield, so you're quite close. Now tell us a little bit, you've got your flyers here today which you're going to be handing out, I gather, to the members of the public. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing today in the awareness campaign itself.
We're basically trying to raise awareness of people not using the crossings when the red lights are going. Basically, people try and duck through and they don't realise that it's only a couple of seconds before the train actually comes. Here we've got two barriers, as you can probably see, but the minute those lights come on you need to stop.
Yeah.
And this is what we need to try and raise awareness, and that you can actually be fined if you don't stop.
Yeah, it's when you're in a car it seems like forever, but walking, being a pedestrian, it's not actually that amount of time, is it?
No, I think it works out 5 to 10 seconds, and then that's not long enough, is it really?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Freebies for people in the car. This is your tax list that we'll be giving out today, and these are also flyers of, did you know the facts for when the crossings come down, what the lights mean, and basically please don't risk your life or risk being not there for anybody that you love, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's lovely. Well, we admire your work, young ladies. Thank you very much for joining us today, and I wish you all the very best today in helping people to become aware of what's going on.
Thank you.
Well, I'm now joined by the Fire Brigade. We're joined by Gary Waters. Hi, Gary. How are you, sir?
Very good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Very
Fantastic.
well. You're here for the safety awareness campaign. Obviously, the railway lines are extremely dangerous to pedestrians and to vehicles. Tell us a little bit about your involvement here today.
We're more here to pick up the pieces. For an actual incident, we more pick up the pieces. Literally, yes. Our involvement here today is people will more listen to the fire service rather than the police, because the police have got a big stick and we are more sort of friendly and open. I think it's more of an understanding thing, really. So, from our point of view, we don't particularly want to go to it. So that's why we come and talk to people and try and convince them not to jump the lights and go through.
Yeah. I mean, Crawley sadly has had quite a few incidents with the railway lines, especially here and at the railway, these two particularly. And what advice would you give to people? I mean, obviously it's really sensible, but obviously advice that people aren't adhering to previously. Yeah. What's the best advice you can give to these people about these crossings?
Best advice we can give is if the lights are flashing, please stop. The train can be up to sort of 10 seconds away, or it could be 2 minutes away, and you just don't know which one of those it's going to be. So if the lights are flashing, even if the barriers haven't come down yet, stop.
Now you're here today giving out the leaflets as well, and the nice little tax disc holders, which are lovely, and obviously to meet the general public and reassure them and let them know that at the end of the day you would rather meet them standing up here than in an accident later on.
That's it. I mean, one of the biggest things for us is all the kit we carry on the trucks. There's nothing actually specific to get people out of from between the train wheels. So generally it's whoever's got the biggest, sharpest, rustiest penknife, and then we'll try and cut them out of there. It's nothing that's going to be specific to how we do it. It's just we try and do it. That's it.
Well, I wish you all the best of luck today. Thank you very much for coming down and helping out the general public. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm PC Simon Spencer Briggs, British Transport Police. We're here today down at Horsham Road, Crawley, to bring awareness to motorists and pedestrians on how to use level crossings correctly. There's been a lot of misuse in Crawley of late, so we've set up an awareness day combined with Network Rail and West Sussex Fire Brigade. We're going to come down to the level crossing today, and we're going to speak to motorists and pedestrians and highlight the risks of level crossing misuse. The vehicle we've got here today is fitted out with ANPR cameras. That records number plates of the vehicles that will fail to stop for the lights at the level crossing. The amber light at a level crossing has to be treated as a stop. The offence is committed on amber. However, If your vehicle is so close to the level crossing and the stop line when the amber light illuminates, it's safer for you to continue. However, the red light is a definite stop. The red light at a level crossing is the only red light emergency service vehicles on blue lights are not permitted to go through. That's how serious it is. And this is why we're trying to bring more awareness to motorists and pedestrians on how to use level crossings correctly. Vehicle set up with numerous cameras. I've got 3 ANPR cameras fitted to this vehicle here, which will read number plates. We've also got an overview. All the camera footage can be downloaded and put onto DVD and will be used as evidence for any court cases. The offence is committed, as I said before, when you cross the white stop line. The cameras are set up, you can see the stop line and you can also see the lights in operation. We have a lot of misuse from pedestrians who are obviously not aware how to use level crossings correctly. Level crossings also have an audible alarm as well as the lights that operate. When the audible alarm starts and the lights begin to flash, it then becomes a railway, and that's when pedestrians should stop. Level crossings are notoriously uneven. Should you then decide to run across and fall, which can happen, I have seen happen on numerous occasions, the issue there is, are you going to be able to get up in time? How badly have you hurt yourself? Once that level crossing is in operation, there's a train coming. Can you actually get up and clear that crossing before that train comes? This is what we're trying to avoid, people having accidents at level crossings. A lot of level crossings have box junctions on, as you can see here. Box junctions are there for a reason, it's to keep the crossing clear. It is an offence to stop in a box junction or to enter it when your exit is not clear. This highlights exactly why box junctions are put around level crossings. It's to keep it clear so the barriers can come down, and it's for the safe passage of a train through that level crossing. British Transport Police are working closely with Network Rail, and we've come up together with this concept of a level crossing awareness van. It's all to do with safety and to promote education, not just prosecution. However, people that will fail to heed the warning and take note of lights at level crossings and use them correctly will find themselves being prosecuted. Magistrates currently are fining very heavily for level crossing misuse because of the dangers involved. The basic offence for failing to comply with the lights at level crossing, Section 36 of the Road Traffic Act. You will get 3 points on your licence. The amount of the fine is down to the magistrates, but magistrates can fine you up to £1,000. For trespass on the railway as a pedestrian, which is what you do if you fail to stop for the lights and the audible alarm, is also a maximum fine of £1,000. It's clearly signed up at the level crossing.
Right, we're now at the other level crossing, which is here by the Taj Mahal, and we're joined by the ladies who are campaigning today, who are from Network Rail. So I would like to introduce them. Young lady, hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
What's your name?
Nicola Doris.
Now, what's your position within the Network Rail?
I'm a community safety manager for Network Rail.
Excellent. And what does that actually involve?
It means that I try and promote level crossing awareness and sort of look at ways that we can get the message across regarding safety and people using them correctly.
Excellent. It's quite important, isn't it, really?
Very, very important, and it's quite a difficult message to get across because obviously, as you can see, we still get daily misuse and, you know, so we have to look at different ways that we can convey the message to people.
You're giving out these leaflets today, and sadly some people are actually refusing to take them, but it could actually save their lives to be aware. I mean, I know that probably a lot of people are in a rush and they think that they know the rules and what have you, but I didn't know that it would only be between 5 and 10 seconds for the train, could potentially be between 5 and 10 seconds for a train to come along here after the lights have gone down. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, that is right, and that's the leaflet that we're giving out today. It's just to reiterate the information that people get. But yes, we have had a few people that have said they don't want it. And we can only try our best to get them to read it and take the message that we're giving them on board. But it is difficult because people think they know best or they're just not interested.
Yeah.
But we're determined to keep going out there and giving the message as much as we can.
5 or 10 seconds, it's not an awful lot of time. Right, young lady, we're joined by yourself as well. What's your name?
Hello, my name's Tracy Eastlake.
And what's your position within Network Rail?
Well, I'm helping Nick out today. I was previously mobile operations manager, so we used to go and clean up bodies that got caught on the track between level crossings and things, so that's quite nasty.
That's really quite an awful job to have to do, isn't it?
Well, someone's got to do it, but they're not thinking about that when they're crossing when they shouldn't.
It really is quite a very serious matter. Like, we are happy times, but at the end of the day, this is to convey something to people that is such a serious thing that at the end of the day it could mean 5 or 10 seconds of living and not living just for that mistake.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, people don't understand the dangers of level crossings, and that's why we're here, and we can just keep on and on and on, and hopefully if we can educate a few people, that's a few people that are going to be safer every day.
We were saying earlier that when you're in the car, it seems forever for a train to come. It could be quite a long time as well, but you never know, do you, that it could be anything between 5 seconds and maybe a couple of minutes if the train has been delayed at the last stop or something. That's a fact, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, if the barriers are down, it is for your safety. You must obey the barriers, and they are there for a reason. Don't try and dodge round them or go through them when the lights are red. They are there for your safety, and if they are down, please don't cross.
We're now joined by Andrew Tester. He's a member of the public, and he's come along to speak to these lovely ladies about the importance of the level crossings. Andrew, what do you think, as a member of the public? Is it important to be made aware of the dangers of level crossings?
Because it is. At the end of the day, it's for your own safety that you know how they work, and people that run across all the time, but other people are in danger.
Yeah. You've probably seen some silly people running across at a very short notice, haven't you?
Yeah, like last week there's a bloke on a push bike and he dragged his young child along, and she fell as the barriers went down, and at least the police were there and they gave him a fine.
Yeah, well, that's a very good...
He moaned about it.
But it could have killed his child.
Exactly. So.
Excellent. Thank you for talking to us, Andrew. Thank you. Cool. So there we go. Even the public think that it's, most of the public, I think that it's a very good thing to make people aware of it. So we would like to thank you, ladies, for all your hard work today. You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Please don't be put off by certain people
Giving leaflets back.
Giving leaflets back. I don't get that. At the end of the day, they are, you could always recycle them when you get home instead.
Show them to your children.
Show them, to your grandchildren. That lady may have had grandchildren she could have shown them to.
Okay.
But we would like to thank you, ladies, for doing such a wonderful job. There he goes again.
Yeah.
And please, keep safe, stay well, and be happy. Thank you.
Thank you very much.